especially in these times. So I just finished doing a video on my other YouTube channel, and I feel like it's time for me to share with you what that channel is. So I will put the link in the description below. What I have observed lately is that there are two things happening to the people that I know. One of the energies that I feel is starting to come through in people, and also me, is the energy of claiming what you need. And I know that it is a very broad statement, but I, for one, had to recently claim and maybe demand in a three-dimensional way that I needed my own space and time alone to self-reflect. And I see that other people are doing that in their own way and communicating that in their own way to people. And for those people who are not used to seeing me or others claim that right, or sometimes it's in a form of rules, setting up rules for themselves, for people to follow, that often might come as abrasive, and it's not really comfortable for the people who receive that type of communication. And on the reverse side, there are people who are receiving that kind of message and communication from others that are feeling the need to assert themselves or claim their space or claim what it is they need. And with these groups of people, they are really feeling lost because they feel like they're being pushed out, or it feels like it's so unfair to have rules put upon them. And sometimes they don't understand why, when they're really not doing anything other than being the best that they can be. So there are really two polarizing energies, and I'm not saying that one is better than the other. I just can see and I observe and feel that these are the two main things that are happening to people in my circle of friends and network anyway. And I really don't know what this means. Maybe for those that are having to feel like they need to set up rules to claim or assert themselves, I guess that's something they need to do, and I respect that. And it's easy to say that when I am on the end of the advantage, because I have my own place and I get to say and claim that place and space and the time I need to be on my own. But for those people, like I said, that are receiving it, that have to either move out or it's just different, and I'm not sure if you are understanding what I'm saying. I just know to share that with you just in case any of you were experiencing either sides of the energy that I just tried to describe. I do know that for those people who are on the receiving end of those that are asserting rules and claiming their space, I know that everything will work out for them, and perhaps they are going through for them I guess a cleansing and a breakdown of structures that they felt comfortable with. Okay, I'm starting to understand what I'm trying to say now. So we all have things in place, or had things in place, that we may not realize we have taken for granted. And these were either places or jobs that we somehow didn't realize we were grateful for. Even though we were grateful for them, we really didn't feel appreciative and grateful. So I feel like for those people, I'm just, this may not be true. I'm just sharing my point of view. But for those people, then those structures that were in place that they may have not realized they took for granted, it's all coming apart and all tumbling down for them. And then for those people who have allowed themselves, without knowing, to be taken advantage of, or to be disrespected, or emotionally or verbally or psychologically abused in some way, and who have had to endure without even knowing that they had to endure, they are now starting to claim or feel its strength, where they are starting to share their voice. So it's interesting how, everybody is experiencing the opposite of what they normally experience. If you can understand that, that's anyway how I'm starting to feel things are starting to come about. And I'm not sure if this resonates with you, but if it does, then I really would love to hear about it. There's just really crazy things going on with people and in the news, and I know I have said it a couple of times in a few videos in the past about strange energies, and we really need to hold our own light and not be pulled into all this drama that we see around us, even though we feel compelled to support. Honestly, sometimes that energy and that type of support we give isn't as much as we think we're giving it out of love. If you really think about it and feel it, the support that many people give for certain issues that they feel is important, it's really the energy of frustration and anger and resentment. Because if you really wanted to show support through a loving way, then you would just feel love. You would just look at the situation and just feel compassion and love, and not be part of the anger or the hate or the sadness or or the frustration. So, with that said, I just really have been working on myself lately in terms of self reflecting and doing a self cleaning so that whatever comes out of this, I will be able to clearly feel and identify what is really true without having any preconceived notions or misconceptions or wrong perceptions. So I have been preparing a self-cleaning for almost 2 years now, and I am really glad that I have started that a while ago, because it feels really good to purge thoughts and negative feelings that no longer serve me. And I know that I still have a long way to go, but it really feels light and it feels good, and it feels it's just amazing to just feel this loving power inside me where nothing else really matters other than my love for everyone out there. And I'm not just saying it in a weird, crazy, woo-woo way. I really feel and genuinely feel it. And even though I have not met you, I just really resonate with all of you, because I can feel that we really are all the same, regardless of our background, where we come from, how we were brought up. Nothing like that really matters, because I'm starting to even feel more of a deeper connection to all of you. And I know that might sound really strange for some, but I'm just telling it how it is, how I feel it. So the more and more I am coming into my own light or my own divine power, then as you can see in my earlier videos, and there was a few videos that I said that I even did not want to show my face. But now I'm starting to feel even more cleansed and feeling more of that power of love. So it doesn't even matter anymore what I look like or what people think. It doesn't just matter. I'm just really so happy to be able to be brave enough and to be inspired and motivated to just be able to put up a YouTube video and just speak and share what I want to share. And that is so empowering. It really, really is. Just having a voice, regardless if it goes to anybody or anybody hears it, but just to be able to know that I have a voice and I can share it. I can either journal, that's one way, but I feel like it's more empowering to be able to share it through a video, because that is such a vulnerable thing to do, to share your voice, show your face, and share your words and thoughts. And being able to be vulnerable is so empowering. It really is. And I'm starting to feel the power too. If you hear this and this resonates with you, honestly, and if you do have a YouTube account, but you don't have a video on your account, I really, really recommend starting to step into your own power and light and just put up videos, just like what I was going to share this other YouTube channel of mine. And this YouTube channel that I have is actually a YouTube journey where I go through my YouTube journey in that other channel. And it's been so amazing for me because I've learned a lot, not just about lighting or sound, nothing like that. I've learned so much about myself. And the more I learn about myself, the more I'm just open to just, I can't explain it. It's just my journey and my experience. And I'm just so excited to share this with you. So I'm going to make this short because it's just been a really long day, but I did want to touch base with those of you that have subscribed to my channel, because oh my gosh, I really appreciate all your support and comments. And I know I haven't replied to your comments lately, but I will.